What's good with the YouTube world? Is Coffee back at it, man. And as we saw the Young Thug case come to a close, the surprise plea bargain that shocked me, I would say shocked the world. Let me know if you were shocked as well. There's this narrative, and I would say it was more than a narrative about Gunna telling, you know what I mean? I always let y'all know I'm not a G. I just come out here to chop it up on the topics with y'all. So please hit the comments, sub up, and hit the buttons and all that, man. But we saw Gunna take that plea. Now, with the case coming to a close, the surprise plea bargain, you know what I mean? The swerve that shocked us like a M. Night Shyamalan, what a twist type ending to this long ass, crazy ass case. When the stipulations and everything were read, there was something in it regarding Gunna that had everyone taking notice. And that was, you know, that thuggers got to stay away from Metro Atlanta gang members and all co-defendants on the case except for his brother, right? And Gunna. Now, when I seen that, I said, wow, what's really good with that? Well, it seems that his attorney, Brian Steele, who you see Doug and him dapping it up, fist bumping in court, man, he really fought hard to bring Young Thug home. I still wonder about all this probation, man, you know, but it's a long time. But anyways, we're finding out the reason that happened is Brian Steele pushed for this hard body, which means that this was Young Thug's wishes, you know, to still be in contact with Gunna, you know what I mean? And he called him an amazing artist and, you know, said that they frequently collab together, and he granted these exceptions. Again, the two exceptions are Gunna and Quantavious Greer, aka Unfunk, who is Thugger's brother. So obviously that's immediate family. We get that. But Gunna, the man who we all seemingly saw snitch on Thug, right? And the attorney said they frequently perform music together. And you know, everyone's looking at this now like, oh, this is the new narrative. Gunna's not a rat. Everyone owes him an apology. Lil Baby, you're first. As this was a big discussion. Everyone was taking shots at him. Everyone was calling him a rat. We saw him take his Alfred plea and, you know, say that YSL was also a gang. You know what I mean? So now seeing this all, because everything came to a close without him taking the stand, although with that Alfred plea, a stipulation was that if called upon, he had to take the stand and be truthful. It didn't go there, right? And when Gunna got out, he was pressing it hard that he didn't snitch as well. He said, while I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case, and have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way. But what we were seeing court documents, and you see him saying, I have agreed to be truthful. I mean, that says it all right there, right? That if he was called upon, he would have to be truthful. They didn't call upon him. And, you know, I remember seeing stuff that like the prosecution was saying they didn't intend to call upon him, but if they did, for his deal to stay in place, he would have had to. So it's kind of a, I don't know what's the right word, oxymoron there, saying I've agreed to be truthful, but I haven't read it and I'm not good. I don't have any intentions on being involved in trial. If they called you, you got to testify, right? But at the end of the day, that didn't happen. Here we are now, the case is over. Thug is on his way home, or is home, I mean, and his attorney pushed specifically for, of course, Unfunk, Thug's brother. We get it. That's blood. You know what I mean? How can any court stipulations, probation stipulations stop you from being around fam? But Gunna, you know, like it has a lot of people asking questions. Is Gunna owed an apology? Do you not consider him a rat? Does Young Thug want Gunna to be able to be in touch with him strictly for financial purposes, to continue to collaborate with him, and it's about the money. He's going to set everything aside because obviously if he wants to make this probation, this 12 years, he's got to turn over a new leaf. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Or maybe some people theorize all along Doug instructed Gunna to take the plea. Like, yo, you weren't really about all that. Like, I don't care. I don't expect you to face life in prison. I don't know. There's many ways to look at this, and I want to know how you'll look at it. But this is a big discussion right now. You see some different reactions that were being highlighted from people in the blogosphere talking about this. Someone said, you owe Gunna an apology up first, little baby. The whole hip hop industry owes Gunna an extraordinary apology. And I don't know, this is becoming like the new narrative that Gunna didn't rat. If he did, why would Doug want to work with him? Why would Doug want to be able to still be in contact with him or associate or affiliate with him in any way? There's a lot of different perspectives on this, and I want to know your perspective in the comments. Did Gunna rat? I mean, again, with that Alfred plea, we saw the footage. We saw what he said. We saw him say YSL is a business, a record label, but also a criminal organization, a gang or whatever, But I don't know. Here we are now. Doug's a free man. Gunna was never called upon in the trial. And seemingly they're going to be in that studio together. So hit the comments, tap in. Do you think Gunna's owed an apology? Do you think Gunna is not a rat? Did you used to think that he was, but now you don't? Do you always think that he was? Do you think, like I said, Thugger might have instructed him to do what he had to do because he just looked at him like, you're not that guy, you're not about that life? Did he maybe think like, hey, Gunna doesn't have knowledge of any specific things that can incriminate me? I mean, I don't know. There's just so many ways to look at this, and it's just a heavy trending topic right now, man. People are saying apologize, right? So let's talk about it in the comments. Sub up, stay tuned for updates. It's Coffee. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.